Oh, we're about to reach the gates. In a minute. Oh, we've been down here. Good point is I need to have a save. Oh, these things are going well. Have a short break and make a cup of tea, hit the little stream room, come back, and plenty more to go. We'll see what's across the bridge, and what do we got? The cold shoulder. Oh, we can get lots of stuff there. Oh, we've got a talent point to spend first. I think we're saving it though for because we've got to double up to hit up top one of these, so we need 2 points in other things. So it's whether we go for warfare, which gives us permanent damage, which is good, or a little bit extra protection in the first round of combat. The other option is a bit of experience, which isn't bad. I think like getting lots of experience and then resetting the talents, which is free, is a good way to do things. I like the free reset as well, because it means you can like take your singles and then reset and double up. We need 8 power points, so it's going to be like a I think it's going to be a 1-2-2-1 mix. And that's unit XP for winning battles, not our XP. Although that's pretty good though. How are our units looking? So they're level 2. They're level 1. Oh, we can get an extra archer if we go. Wow, okay, so we actually need to go somewhere and top up. Interesting. Very important. We must do that before a fight. We might have to take the horse. Hopefully there's a quick travel before the next encounter. Especially having extra big wolf, good. Extra militiamen are so strong too. That'd be a thumping. All right. If you can back out of an encounter if it happens. So if that's the case, we'll just go get one, or one of each.
Weird. These gates should always be guarded. Always.
Okay, there's a steel here. Where is it? There it is. Okay, let's quickly find where we need to go for militia. I think militia was in there, wasn't it? We'll see what's at Bliss first. You kind of doing good? I'm doing great, man. So we get an extra... Actually, check this first. What do we got there? Archer. I don't know how many spots we have here either. Hang on. Do we have spare mage spots? If I move those to reserve... So we can buy an extra mage. Just in case we ever want to use the mages. But I don't know if we will. Okay, let's get the mages back over there. Bring the militia in. I need to go get wolf and militia, and I think we get that from Mark. Yeah, Mark has both of those. That's the stone. What do you got happening, Miku? You playing anything interesting at the moment? Can we go through there? I didn't look to see if there's any off paths up here. I need to find that. Yeah, I never found that first book. If anyone's playing finds that first book of Sveneld and how he gets that money, I'd like to know where it is. Hey Severo, how you doing, man? You've arrived. Okay, so let's... Oh, man. So good. And put those guys back in. A LARPing stream? Oh, because I've got the crown on. Yeah, sure. I haven't played the first one either. I've got all of the content though. I think I picked it up as a bundle in a Steam tribute. And just never got around to it. I have seen a little bit of the gameplay from the originals. The biggest difference is... I'm sure there's more. For anyone who's played the original, they'll know more about the finer details missing in combat. But it's still a hex grid, turn-based. Fight with counter-attack system. But the original had isometric exploration, whereas this has gone first-person for exploration. You know, which is just a different way of doing the world. See if we can loot around. Loot around. Oh, jump up, get down. So what's going on, Severo? Oh, there's loot. It's a key. We have a warehouse key. City map.
That would come in handy.
Okay. Extra warfare, that's increases damage. So we'll definitely be putting that on. Magic power +1? I don't think so. I don't need the extra leadership. Might want to find someone to sell. What did we just pick up then? Elevator lever. He exercised for the first time in probably about 2 years yesterday. Was head wound been an inspiration, has he? My back decided to spasm for the next 5 hours. Pretty to be sore day, so I spent the day trading and talking with a buddy. Oh, that sucks about the pain. Did you overdo it? Yeah, he started going for morning walks. He gets up in the morning and goes for a walk and then has a cup of coffee. Although I didn't see him today when he... Oh, no, he did pop in right at the start of the day. Sorry. He must be busy. The wagon train arrived today from Marcella carrying a week's salary for the garrison. I had to hide the gold in a cache. There's no place in a regular warehouse. Last month, 53 coins were unaccounted for. I'm inclined to believe the guards, together with the keykeeper, are skimming gold. That's why the gold should be kept in a cache. We also have a new squad of guards that arrived with the wagons. What happened to the drills? Does Centurion Prim know about the current situation? These new recruits are like forest bandits dressed in royal colours, swinging swords like clubs, incapable of holding the line. They swear, they spit everywhere. There is no way I can trust the new guards. Luckily, none of the locals know about the cache. Lester, a dwarf carpenter from the lumberjack village, helped me make it. He turned out to be pretty cunning, even came up with a secret lever that you can keep separately. Interesting, hey? You got ring fit for Switch. Since you let leave quasi dwelling, yeah. Fair enough. This kind of reminds me that Kevin James has a YouTube channel. He does short skits on it, really high production quality, as you can imagine. And one of them is about his favorite, like his special place or something like that. And the footage shows him, leaning up against a tree with a campfire, long stick, toasting a sausage. And you hear this beep, 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 beep. Oh, no, it's like a beep, 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 I think. Anyway, electronic beeps. And then it pans out to him in his real world lifting off his virtual reality headset. And he's got like his...
I hope nothing got broken.
He goes, gets his plate of... oh, look at that. His plate of like microwaved food. And I always... we had a Wii Fit, which I used, and I always felt like that, like... It wasn't a full virtual reality headset, but I always feel like, doing exercise attached to a video game in your house is like that virtual reality camping. And then when I saw his video, I'm like, hey, that reminds me of that. And then you just told me about your video exercise. Welcome back, Crit. Did you win? Did you beat Cyrus? That device didn't really hide the money very well. If it works, it works. Yeah, man. Totally. 100%. Six portal as always. Is that good or bad? Oh, that means you died a bunch. That's bad. I thought you're supposed to be getting better. I haven't even been playing this league. I feel terrible. I'm glad I got the league start in, but I don't know. One day I'll get to play more.
Where is everyone? I should toll a bell and call out to the people.
Don't toll the bells, we'll get gargoyles on the roof. Axe. Oh, I see. It's just, I don't know. Not an actual axe, just trash. Not a combat axe. There's the bell. There's something you can read. These fortifications, laid down in the 3rd year of King Claudius's reign, were completed in 4 years. They protected our capital, Machala, from the misfortunes of the north. Ding ding.
You! Halt right there! Let's see your letter of passage. Now.
I'm not expecting that voice out of that guy.
Have at them, boys! Take no prisoners!
What? But I have a letter of passage. Okay, they've got... How many hit points do deserters have? I wonder if we should swap the mages in. 57. Okay. 95, 48. They've got archers. Nah. Oh, I think I retreated. Alright. Were they your... deserters? Where's the archers? Right down the back. I'll have to march up. This is where first turn defense doesn't feel so good, because it's a lot of damage. I can almost take out that, very likely going to take out that whole troop. Definitely take out those. They'll get to attack though if we... no they won't. Oh, then maybe they do. Get 3 movement. 1, 2, 3. No they don't. Okay. Okay, then who can possibly get to there? I want my archers onto their archers. It's just going to be an archer off. So silly. That seems fine. A militiaman at the front. That's good. So maybe? Did we get 2 of them? We did. That's really good. Okay. How far can they run? We can only get to there. So we'll wait on that one. wow, you're approaching. It's gonna be, yeah, archers versus archers. And they've got the advantage. They went first. Rude. Getting blocked. It sucks. Put it there then. Some militia dudes. Pin them in though. Or do I? Maybe. Let's give them extra defense. Let's do that. And then pikemen can go in for that one. Pikemen are in next. As a group. How far can they go? 1, 2, 3 dogs. Yeah, that's good. Now if they come through from that side, that's means these dogs can't go through, but it's okay. How did that not die? Never mind. Them onto the archers, I think. Very good. Fence. I really want my archers to hit that guy. What's his? They've got 3 move. So they won't be able to attack if I don't kill this guy. So I think we wait on this turn. Archers, so they take him out, which lets everyone else come through, and their melee is really bad, isn't it? Not really bad, but not. That might not even kill that guy. I'm running away. Yes. I'm gonna lose anyone? Not losing anyone. Okay, that's good. This one will absorb their counterattack. And we can't go anywhere because they'll get a right to attack, so we defend. They're not going to make it down to there. Oh, it's pikemen. There you go. Spearmen. Same deal. Okay, dogs though can get onto archers. Yeah, definitely. $106 with a bleed, or 106. That was really good giving them a weight because it meant that, yeah, having the archers do tiny damage to kill that guy and then they can run through really strong. This kind of sucked though. He's got like 35 damage. And these guys have 63 hit points. He might kill one of them. But I kind of want them to get through to there. What's their move? Never mind. Their move's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they would be able to get down to attack. They'll attack and we counter. But then we don't go till last, which is after them anyway. So it's not like we're saving the dogs by doing it. What we can do is get down and stop the range. Oh, it's us on the next turn. We back away, they get a right to attack, do they? I don't think they want to. Going well. We lost the archers on the first round because their archers went first. And then after that, only one of each. That's pretty good. Fill them up.
Those aren't our men. They're bandits. Hey, answer me.
We're not cut out for this. Run!
What do you mean we're not cut out for
Destroy
this?
them! Every last one!
That run. Such a bad run.
Who are you running from? Them? I told you not to be afraid.
Oh. The Dargan.
There you are, mortal. I, the Great Dumbrazzle, grant you permission to ask a single question.
Just one
The
question.
old adage is true. The side with the dragon always prevails. What are you doing here, great old worm?
I was paying a debt to an old elf. My promise is fulfilled, and now I'm free. Thank your patron. And farewell, mortal.
Reggie wasted that question almost as bad as Homer Simpson.
Victory is ours! See to the wounded, haste thee a horse, hie thee to Marcella for succor, call out to the Knights of the Guard, now! Or rather, as you were. The fight seems to be over. Horace, Legate of the Royal Guard, at your service. Ivar, formerly top spear of the Guard, now an exile and mercenary.
Glad to see you too, Horace. You were a good squire, and yet I see you've become a legate. Since when?
Not that long ago. The previous legate, Thurbert, died during an overseas campaign, so the Royal Council promoted me.
So now you're in command of all those barons' sons? Can't be an easy task given your origins.
They'll just have to deal with it, won't they? Are you alright? Ready to press on?
Horace, an attempt was made on my life but moments ago. A perilous skirmish. You must investigate.
I need to take you to Magnus's Bastion. My men will investigate the Batil Gates attack and question the survivors. Right now, we're headed for the court. As you know, royalty never likes to be kept waiting.
Yeah, the beard scene is strong in this game. 6 months ago.
Loyal subjects, I, King of Nostria, by the grace of Eliu, have gathered you here today. The time has come to renew our oaths.
Cease! Cease, rulers of the world! The time of oath is over! The blight is coming. It cometh quicker and quicker. Devastation awaits. Death and ruin. No one will be spared.
But the Savior has already come. He is among you.
Cathor, shut him up!
Accept this path, chosen one. Follow it to the end. Do not fear, for I will meet you in the void.
Don't let... Stop!
To Crucis with him!
I don't think that was us. I think we got set up there. Now.
Well, well. There's our valiant guard. With loot.
The King's Counselor Montier? What does he want?
Wait. I require but a moment of your time. Well...
Your Excellency, this personage has an audience with His Highness, Prince Adrian.
Ah, the prince is so fidgety. But he's not waiting for you, is he, Horace? I have some questions for you. Please stay. And you, go keep your appointment with the prince. But afterwards, return to me immediately. It is a matter of utmost importance. What's happening in the Royal Guard, Legate Horace?
We serve, as we always have.
Talk
And
to
what did you
Prince
find
Adrian.
out about the Batil Gates incident?
No additional quests. Alright then.
Whims, did you conduct an inspection?
Ah, we were on the mountain above here before, and that's where that barrel was. Is that where we are? No, we're in here now. We've lost us on the map.
No. The Prince gave me no such assignment.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Distinguished Bardolph, you have to understand.
We came here from Derfjord, sailed through the rocky grid.
Almost got devoured by trolls in Kilong.
Some mercenaries.
We lost 2 brother dwarves.
Or militia, sorry.
Master Tenebris, would you really leave a lady in distress?
What can I do for you?
Maybe.
Dearest sister,
You can't.
how does the throne room suit you?
0 loot. Don't know what I feel about this. I'm gonna get in trouble for sitting on the throne. And there's Prince. I'll be with you in a minute. Your squire.
Who's that?
Who's that? That's me. Ooh, that is. It's pretty cool. They're not letting me through. Jerks. That one's guarded as well.
Magistrate Tweet.
Who's asking? How can I help?
My name is Damian Beauregard. I'm the commissioner of the Opposition.
Are you in a hurry?
Looks like we've got to do the one thing we can do.
How does the throne room suit you today? Don't you think our reception's under...
Prince? Hello.
Yes. First order of business? I gave the order to release you not out of mercy or any misguided belief in your innocence. You've been released because I find myself in need of a capable agent.
Is that so? I'll take it.
Listen to me closely now, and no interruptions. Whilst my poison-struck father remains incapacitated, I must bear the weighty burden of the crown as keeper of the kingdom of Nostria. A few days ago, a calamity occurred at the Monpatri Mage Factory. Several people died. My subjects. Since then, I haven't learned a single true thing about the incident. The mages are searching for signs of necromancy, while Montier claims it's an act of sabotage by the Artisanians. The lowborn are milling about in a panic, spreading wild rumors on the wind like grain for hens. The Royal Guard tarries. Even the acclaimed spies of the Adepts of Darkness can give me no straight answer. Thus I, Prince Adrian, heir to Nostria by the grace of the Creator, command you to carry out an investigation. But do not forget, until this task has been fulfilled to my satisfaction, you will not truly be free. Go, perform this deed with full royal backing. Uncover the truth of what happened at the Mage Factory. There are people camped near Marcella. They call themselves Monpatri refugees. Start with them, and do not rest until you find out the true cause of the catastrophe.
Well, okay then. Let's. We've got a new quest. That's. Talk to King again, or Prince.
We're done here. Go.
Fair enough. We've had some good follow-up.
Careful! You wrinkled my dress. Careful! You
Did more
wrinkled
than
my
wrinkle your
dress.
dress, love. We've had some good follow-up dialogues with NPCs. And you chat to them again afterwards.
Ah, it's you. I've heard lots about you.
Rumpled my best suit.
Watch it! You rumpled my best suit.
I like that. What's up, Montier?
There you are, my dearest friend. Let's not waste words.
So what's going on?
Those murderers and villains trampled on Nostria's honor when they donned the uniform of our guards and attacked you. In broad daylight, in an impregnable fortress. Oh, Creator. Outrageous, unspeakable, impossible. But my resilient friend never feared, for you were in good hands. While you were taking your meeting with the prince, my people figured everything out. Those conspirators needed you. They wanted to get to the king with your help, but how can we even think on such things? It would mean the ruin of the kingdom.
The point. Can we get to it, please?
We found out where the Blackguards are hiding, and have already dispatched both our regular guard and a detachment of royal guards to that location.
Good.
The conspirator's house is in the market square, at the southern gate. I suggest you hurry if you want a hand in thrashing those rascals. They must be destroyed. Immediately. If not sooner. My assistant Bardolph will provide a travel allowance to cover your first expenses. Go. The Royal Council is counting on you.
Sir Montier, what?
Unless my eyes deceive me, my outstanding friend, you're still here. Why? I can literally see those masked villains preparing another assassination attempt. But targeting whom? Me? Not the prince. Make haste, stop them. You of all people must understand how important this is.
I understand all too well. The prince asked something different from me, but if these masked villains must be dealt with, so be it.
The Royal Council is certain that your efforts will help us bring about order, resolve discord, and establish unity in Nostria.
Leave castle. Find refugee camp. Find conspirator's house in the marketplace. Collect our reward from Bardolph. Collect reward from Bardolph. I think it's...
Distinguished Bardolph, you have to understand.
Yesterday you were in prison, and today you're acting in Prince Adrian's name. Take this. Your allowance from His Excellency, Royal Advisor Auguste Montier. Sir Montier wishes you the best of luck in scouring our lands of schemers and traitors.
Quest complete. Leave throne room. Later, fellas. Quest complete. Oh, we leveled up. Which means we put point in... I think damage. I think first turn stuff isn't worth it. Makes me wonder too if that'll count as spending 2 points in that, or if it adds up the total ranks before you can move up. We'll find out after 2 more points spent. 3 points. So we just spent 2 points to get 3 warfare and 3 points for 4. Could be worth doing that when we get the next one. I do have 2 quests. What do we have? Find the conspirator's house in the marketplace, which I think is going to be... No. Oh, there's that one. That's the refugee camp, and that's the marketplace. So that's the closest one. Right. Let's go on a loot fest.
I demand to be let into the Citadel.
Entrance is forbidden to anyone not on this list. Who are you?
Are you from the Citadel? Where are you headed?
I just came from there. What's this about?
I am Gilda Crespin. My son Albert went to the Mage Factory and never returned. It was right around the time of the disaster.
The Mage Factory is locked down because of the quarantine. Surely you know this.
Oh, if only someone would hear me out. Yesterday, I was approached by some suspicious people who asked about my son. They said Albert had recently been seen near the Mage's Tower.
Now that is a different matter. He might be an important witness to the events at Montpatrie.
If you see my Albert, pray tell him his dear mother is in a state of righteous outrage and demands he return home at once. That serpent Ursula bewitched him. First she compelled him to marry her, now she's lured him to the other end of the country. Oh. Find my Albert, and tell that wicked wench Ursula she doesn't deserve my son.
All right then.
Loyal subjects of the king, in the name of his royal
Sargonius, Odilion. We got a decent chunk of map here. Wow. 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 Oh, there's the sun all the way over there.
Be wary and be vigilant, for these virtues go hand in hand. Keep your family safe, for death by plague is long and full of suffering.
But man, like seriously, most of the NPCs are just sitting around like just getting baked. Like they've ripped off their tree. That guy just took another handful of mushrooms. Or was licking frogs or something.
Hey. We replaced the crystal, but the mana's draining away. What are we doing wrong?
I wonder if I can get into there. Yeah. Drunken monkey masquerade outfit for sale. Pranksters and women will be ignored. Rude. Barbarius, my beloved husband, please dump that witch Cordelia and come back home. I baked you a cabbage pie.
We replaced the crystal, but the mana's draining away. What are we
Man, a multicolored rooster is pretty cool. That dude actually likes cabbage pie. Can anyone comment on that?
Fleur, I've never brought anyone to this place before. I want you to be the first.
Valmont, I do like you, but...
Always that blasted but. Yes, it's the dreaded but. But how can there be objections in love?
Love? Oh, you're moving rather quickly now that we speak in private. You invited me here for the picturesque views, and now...
Now you've inflamed my heart.
Right. He just got shut down.
That's a good view.
It's a good view. What's that down there? Some sort of witch's house? Where's the chest? Oh, we have a chest on the map.
Fleur, I've never brought anyone to this place before. I want you to be the first.
Valmont, I do... But...
Always that blasted
I think it's in this green dress.
Yes, it's the dreaded but. But how can there be objections in love?
You're moving rather quickly now that we speak in private. You invited me here for picturesque views, and now...
It's like up there somewhere.
Now you've inflamed my...
Okay, might be up the top.
We replaced the crystal, but the mana's draining away.
Maybe when we get in there, be up on the lookout.
Geomancy-wise, nothing. Is it a problem with the sigils?
I don't think so. It's like...
Could the world be running out of mana?
That's impossible. Mana is an endless resource.
Not everyone thinks so.
Book. Panz book.
Do you believe in that blight nonsense?
Phlegyas's Chronicles on King Maximus' Wars, Sir Baldwin's Brave Deed, Part 4. When the enemy approached Marcella, they split their forces in two. Hugo the evildoer led his troops to Marcella's northern gate, while Morkholt in a devious manner attacked the southern gate when the defenders least expected it. With nearly all Baldwin's warriors fighting the onslaught from the north, only 200 spearmen and 3 mages were stationed at the southern gate. The enemy dwarves formed a tortoise formation and rushed the gate to start hacking through it with their giant axes. The mage's spells defeated them one by one, but not before they'd made a hole large enough to admit a fully armed adult dwarf.
Someone once told me about the defense of Marcella. It'd be nice to read how it actually happened.
We have a quest to read the rest of the books. Nice. Hey, Gladron.
Ah, it's you. Congratulations on your release. Has common sense prevailed after all?
Do we know each other?
My name is Gladron, retired Assistant Chief Justice. The way you were treated is an outrage. To send a person to Crucis without due process. You were accused of poisoning the king, weren't you?
I've been accused of all manner of things.
Had a thorough investigation been conducted, I'm sure we would have uncovered the true assassins, and justice would have prevailed. For once. Ah, it's you.
Do we know each other?
We replaced the crystal, but the mana's draining away. What are we doing wrong?
My dear friend, it pains me to see this. What's going on around us?
Look at his glass. You got wine in that, dude?
Not the epidemic itself.
Just wine.
Crushing
I'm allowed to have wine with my lunch.
Do you believe in that blight nonsense too?
No, bless your soul. Welcome to Marcella.
Thank you. A patch of gold sitting in that well. Mind if I do? So look at that cheeky book. Selected remarks of His Magnificent Majesty Tweet, collected by court writer Flavius Wisecracker. Citizens of Marcella, the winter is going to be cold and the snow plentiful, so we're increasing the water tax. Otherwise you'll drink yourself to death, and that's no good. Our town is the safest and the cleanest. What people say about Lower Marcella, well, that's technically not even part of our town, just some mishap of a village. I have a very strict opinion on every issue, though sometimes I disagree with it. Who else, if not us, people with a clear conscience, has trouble sleeping at night? So where is the Windy Port Fair being held this year? I have 2 assistants, and 4 of them have been stuck in Floster's Merchant Guild for a month now and cannot be called back. I really don't know why. I do not just sit around in the office. The office is not important to me. I'm ready to work more and more. The main thing is not where you sit, but that the work is effective. Right. Oh. My lovely little birdie, when you read this letter, you might think I've lost my mind or I'm trying to play a cheap prank. But I urge you to trust me. I've never been so serious and my mind has never been so blade sharp as today. I'll get to the point. I chanced upon a certain Dupont in the capital. He's a brilliant man in all respects. A poet, a patron of the arts, and extremely clever. I should also mention that he's rich and a nobleman. Dupont has ties among both Prince Adrian's trusted advisors and the royal mages, as well other, shall we say, knowledgeable people. Said people are interested in secrets of the long-forgotten past, but not the fussy monarchical histories that obsess the old-timers of the Tower. Dupont dropped a hint that the magic involved is so powerful that it holds the authorities in abject fear. However, this same magic can grant us a life of everlasting youth, love, and bliss. I'm going to discover these secrets for myself, and once the gate of knowledge is opened wide before me, I shall lead you through it. Yours, T. Hey, tweet. Oh, that was that dude. We just read his things. And that starts with a T. Huh. You're the idiot.
Wait a moment. As I recall, you were sent by Prince Adrian. Isn't that right?
Yes. What of it?
There's this delicate business, and its resolution would serve the interests of the crown. Flavius the Wisecracker is missing. He's no ordinary man, but a courtier acting as an assistant to the king, the prince, and the royal counselor Montier himself. Flavius writes their speeches, you see, and the text of their decrees. That man handles words with the agility of a juggler. The magistrates find him very useful indeed. But Flavius has been missing for 3 days now, and I need him urgently. Business of utmost royal importance, I assure you.
Have you searched the taverns? He's probably propped up against a barrel of mead, gathering his strength for a new piece.
He's not particularly young. He recently mentioned he's about to begin his most significant work yet. He spoke of some inconceivable revelations.
Inconceivable.
He seemed agitated as well. He was mumbling something about a swan song, a terrible truth, planning to visit some ancient ruins. I've known Flavius for a long time. Please, find him if you can and bring him back to Marcella. The magistrature will pay you for your trouble, of course.
Okay.
Is your business urgent? Do you require the magistrate's signature? If not, then go away. I'm busy.
Okay, more quest stuff opening up. I'll keep searching around.
I've seen you at the tavern quite often.
Can we get in here?
Didn't you just get married last month?
Did you hear about the war in Lorien?
What's Lorien got to do with it?
There's a door down there.
She's a native. When that whole mess began, she moved her entire family here.
So you're living under the same roof as your mother-in-law.
Worse, in the same room. There's a partition.
Yeah, that sounds awful enough. For Lorien, I mean.
There's a book somewhere. I was looking at it. Oh, it's the quest item. It's far away. Nice little tavern.
I've seen you at the tavern quite often lately. Didn't you just get married?
Loyal subjects of the king, in the name of his royal majesty,
Ah, loot.
defender of the realm,
We should vendor our stuff off. And check out that thing.
we are to let no one from Monpatry enter Marcella, so as to ward ourselves
Magic vendor. Wow. Hold, sell trash. That was a lot of stuff that just got sold.
Who's that?
Hey Vindrax, yeah. I had an early access less than a day, so I don't know when it's actually coming out, but if not now, it'll be soonish. I've got all the old ones. I've never played them. I picked them up as a bundle in one of the sales. I always wanted to get into it. I watched a friend of mine play it a fair bit.
Oh, beauty
the early
of
ones.
beauties.
Oh,
You've
nice.
stolen my heart. Would you like to go for a walk?
A walk? Well,
I love going for walks, especially on horseback.
On horseback? That can easily be arranged.
It's pretty fun. Combat's still hex grid. It's only the exploration. But it's nice, you know.
What are you doing here? Why are the floors still dirty?
It's not my fault, my lady.
More of your excuses. There's no water in the well. Excuses.
It's up there.
See for yourself. Liar.
Nothing really in here. Okay, so we can look around in here, then go that way. All right. Definitely spend a book. Selected remarks of His Excellency the Royal Councillor Auguste Montier, clipped by Court Rider Flavius the Wisecracker. A wise ruler is not one who is good at ruling, but one who is good at choosing wise counsellors. Sometimes it is overwhelming. Why would the Creator grant me such talents, such abilities? But I know it is best not to challenge his ways. Dwarves are just like humans, but worse, height-wise. Court life has become an important part of me. It reminds me of a barrel full of snakes. Everyone's trying to outwit and deceive one another. Sometimes they even bite. You must ensure your own bite is deadly so that your opponent will never strike at you again. No, blot that last one out. Everyone is equal in Crucis. Thank you, Logi. I was born in Nostria. I could have been born in Caethern. How would I have become the royal councillor then? I don't even speak Elvish. My mother's a wise woman. She always whipped me on weekends. She prepared me for the inevitability of being. Freezing ray? Oh. There was something under the bush there. The citizens of this district kindly ask foreigners not to litter the pavement with banana peels. 2 horses have been lamed already. Good people of Nostria, the Marcellan Magistrate is announcing recruitment opportunities at Crucis. We are seeking carpenters, woodworkers, architects, and porters. You must be a loyal Nostrian, strong in body and spirit in order to apply. Mandatory requirement, you must have a favourable attitude towards the Dwarven folk, as you will be working alongside them in the New Hope Valley. Loot that. Loot this. What's going on in here?
An official and a bunch of royal guardsmen? What is this?
A Centurion Prim, in the name of His Royal Majesty, King Claudius.
Hey, Dexter. Oh, okay. I need to... Oh, what are these? Swordsman. Do we want swordsman? I want to buy an extra archer, so let's do that now. Means we only have to go see Mark if we want to get another wolf. Can I get another... I don't think I have... Oh, did I have an archer in the... Move him from reserve anyway, so we're only short a wolf at the moment.
Under your nose.
It depends if we want to have swordsmen instead of wolf and militia things. I wonder how many of those swordsmen we can have. I want all red units. Getting sort of forced down the green path. 95 health. They do very little damage, but have huge armor, so they're very tanky. How are our tanks?
Us and the guard against each other, official. It bodes ill.
Time for me to become slower and heavier. Oh. Dude's already slow enough.
So how much is there? Will it last a week?
Well...
Just give me some kind of
You
estimate.
buy swords but instead of war dogs or wolves? Why?
Good afternoon. Could you direct me to the refugee camp, please?
Refugee camp? Do I look like someone who gives a fig about such trifles?
Why not? You're a city official after all.
As far as I know, the prince is yet to appoint someone to take charge of the refugees. Me, I'm in charge of the cisterns and that blasted aqueduct.
What's wrong with it?
It's old and magical to boot. Few people even understand how it works. I thought this master who studied at the mage school would fix things. But that idiot Eugene hasn't been any help at all. It's been 8 days already. The reserves are running low. The cisterns will be empty in a week. What can that lazy bum be thinking?
What can that lazy bum be thinking? Probably thinking... Wonder if there's loot around the corner. He's checking every corner he can find because there's a lot of them.
The capital didn't change much, I see. Still having fun like there's no tomorrow.
Ladies. Madame?
That was quite a ruckus you made 6 months ago, my dear. Nobody even noticed my new dress. Quite distressing.
So much has changed here over the last 10 years.
Don't you have terribly important affairs of state, or perhaps personal business to attend to? My tailor will be here any minute. But I'd be happy to invite you to my parlor, say, next month?
The DuPont invited you here, didn't he? Don't let his...
Dear brother Serpent, you're probably aware by now that Claudius, our beloved king, suddenly fell ill during the Universal Assembly, whereupon Prince Adrian took up the reins. However, since the authorities are trying to keep this under wraps, you might still be in the dark as to the details. A mad old elf known as the Seer showed up at the meeting and foretold that the Blight, whatever that is, was coming. Even more bizarre, he pointed at one of those present and declared him the saviour. The saviour, brother. The saviour. Alas, circumstances compel me to tend to other matters right now. I'll share more in my next communique. Sincerely, Brother Thunder.
The DuPont invited you here, didn't he? Don't let his debonair style fool you. He's very dangerous.
Watch it.
Be careful.
You rumpled my best suit.
The pond
Watch it.
seemed quite pleasant to me.
You're dulling my, or you're going to dull my
Watch
best
it.
sword.
You rumpled my best. Watch
Not
it.
under any
You rumpled my
circumstance.
best suit.
I took the risk once and gambled half my fortune away in a single night.
Damn
The
immigrants.
man must be kin to Ulagi himself.
Understood.
Selected remarks of His Majesty the King, collected by Court Writer Flavius the Wisecracker. I like to eat apple salad. Oh, we've read this one. Repeat book in the world. literally unplayable. Right, we will not be heading up that way, I don't think. We will, however, get this. Oh, that makes me wonder now I can... I do this. How do I get to go back to thingy? Aha. So we could go get our wolf. The loose woman calling herself Brigitta. The 3 coins you were promised, but forgot to take, have been left for you at the antiquarian store across from the place where we met. You may collect them at any time. Looking for someone to train a parrot in genteel speech and wean it off rude words. Generous payment by the hour. Oh, there we go. How do we get wolf here? Perfect. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't fast travel out.
Welcome to Marcel.
So how much is there? Will it last a week? Yeah, that's Eugene. Guess someone will have to go to the first tower and see what's wrong.
All right, we have spoken to you. What about down there? Oh, there was a barrier there. We have to go around that way? Okay. Never mind.
You want a piece
Said,
of
give me a
this.
drink. Move it. Move it.
Move it doesn't buy you a drink around here.
Hey, you. Do you even know anybody?
I know who I need to know.
Do you know Cutter? Hmm? I do.
I know who I need to know.
Everybody in Lower Town knows him.
Two workers, a father and a son named Roald and Rias, are missing. They left working in the mines, never returned. If anyone knows what happened to them, please tell Lynn, the kitchen maid at the tavern in Lower Marcella. They will keep you, kind stranger. The Deer and Lion Inn seeks hardworking maidens for the position of waitress. A voluptuous figure and references are appreciated.
You know what I think when I look out from here?
Yes. What a beautiful view.
It is a beautiful view, but why did they take down the wall?
Why do we need it?
If somebody attacks.
For 1,000 years.
That doesn't mean we're safe now. You know what's going on.
No. What's going on? What is there to trouble us?
I said, give me a drink.
Oh, look at that mountain.
Move it. Move it.
Move it doesn't buy you a drink around here.
Hey, you. Do you even know anybody?
Something, so natural's definitely happening up there.
This is the capital of Nostria, you know.
want a piece of this? You want a piece of this?
No, I'm fine, sir. Have a dude up here on the left.
Hey, heard the new joke about the savior of Nostria?
We've heard all the savior jokes already.
It's the one with the cat and the dog.
That's a lot of guards.
How dare you?
Up, Dwayne.
Hello there. Can I have a few words with you?
What do you want?
I can see you're a capable sort, and I bet you aren't afraid of getting in a pickle from time to time. I'm a wanderer, just like you. Gee, how rude. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Dwayne. I'm a famous treasure hunter. Everyone's heard of me.
Well, I haven't heard of you.
That's because I'm a wanderer, as I said. I come from Mercelin. I've been plenty of places. Visiting the elves in Marion, sailing to Port Le Grand on a leer.
And what does the famous treasure hunter need from me?
It involves treasure, naturally. I know of a find that will make us both rich. After we fight a vicious monster for it, I mean. I discovered a cache of valuables, you see. A precious amulet and a pile of gold. But evil is a loggy, and his gifts as well. I was on my knees, gathering the gold into a sack, when a monster crawled out of the dark and took a piece out of my leg. I had to flee. I got away with my life and not much else. Now here's what I'm offering. Bring me the amulet, and I'll pay 5,000 coin for it. Quite a windfall, isn't it? Dwayne, the treasure hunter, knows where the money's at. Get me?
All right, Dwayne.
How's the treasure hunting going? Have you defeated the monster and secured my precious amulet?
Not yet.
Well, let's hope the beast doesn't decide to eat it. Or whatever it is they do with treasure, those crazy nocturnal corpse eaters.
Okay. Well. I do like going in and out and around and finding all the little tidbits and stuff. The dude walks really slow. The Iron Fist Brotherhood of Ex-Guardsmen offers security services to craftsmen, merchants, and anyone with something to defend. Excellent Illyrian chicks for sale. See Galen the Merchant. But I think after I've finished sort of scouring this side of town out of habit, I might take more direct paths to and from things. Especially since money doesn't seem to be an issue, so it's not like we're scavenging for like usable items or something that could help us out too much. Oh, that's my monies list. Yeah, we have 12,000 monies. I think we're okay. Somewhere there was, what are these? Maybe if we did a magic run.
Hey!
I find like a fighter vendor.
What do we do now?
My dear Prince, I feel so brave when I write to you. The arrow of love pierced my heart when you and your 20-strong guard escorted past by my apple stall. Father scolded me. Half our stock got stolen while I was daydreaming about you, but I don't regret a single moment. You might never read my letters, but I hope against hope that one day you'll find one of my notes and realize I love you more than beautiful Eloise loved Knight Bertrand. Yours, Foley.
What
what do we do now?
They must have caught a traitor.
You've been to Upper Marcella? Pray tell, haven't you seen them?
Calm down. Have I seen who?
4 green-feathered Illyrian chicks. They're hard to miss. Okay, it's a really stupid story. I promised to deliver these chicks to the royal kitchen, but my useless son dropped the chicks' cage, and now they've scattered all over Marcella.
Nice.
They must be filling out a tasty chicken stew by now.
How can you say that? A single one of those chicks is worth more than a warhorse. I'll pay 50 gold pieces a head for those chicks if that's what it takes to get them back. I can't afford a breach of contract with the royal kitchen. My entire business depends on it.
Okay. New quest, priceless chicks.
Caught a traitor. Should have gone after the bandits instead.
Alright. Okay, so we don't have a shield, so that could be a good one to pick up. That sword is the same as our sword. That helmet is... Okay, so warfare gives us, I think, damage. That's definitely a good change. Have a look. Oh, that's the same as what we've got. Like a ring that gives us... yeah, we'll take the ring. So we compare armor versus warfare. The extra health's good too as well. Let's see... You can have 2 rings. I got a rosary. When did that happen? 2% health, nice. So warfare is damage. Right, but I think a small amount of damage for some defense is alright. Plus extra health is good. Because health is effectively damage as well. Because it keeps units in the fight. The way the damage works. So armor and health I think is a good trade. That's the same. That's the same. Good. Hey, Warmaster can't. Oh, I've got to change that. Yeah, this first part was sponsored, but we're now into... I'm free of contract and continuing to play because I'm enjoying it. Right, let's go catch some chickens. We've read this board. Yeah, I'm liking the game. It's good. I wish the dude ran a little faster. He's a bit slow. I get it. He's got lots of gear and stuff, but there's no run option. There is a walk option. How do I walk? There we go. Yeah. And the combat's cool. It's interesting, got a little bit of strategy in the turn-based strategy combat. I don't know how similar it is to... I mean, they're both hex grids, but that's about as much as I know how similar it is to the original. I never played the first stuff. Okay, we've got to catch the chickens.
1 chick cost as much as a good horse? Nostria has gone mad.
I thought that I saw this before, and I think I might have opened it and not taken the loot, which is why it's on the... Yeah. Take the loot, Panz. Is there a chicken hiding up in here?
DuPont invited you here, didn't he? Don't let his debonair style fool you. He's very dangerous. Be careful.
Flignius Chronicles on King Maximus's Wars, Sir Baldwin Brave Deed Part 1. That year, King Maximus wished to do battle against the elves. An army was assembled and everything prepared. But the Dukes Rigern, the brothers Hugo and Morcolt unexpectedly invaded from the north. Their forces had been bolstered by many sorcerers exiled from the Mage's Tower for practicing dark magic and necromancy. These wicked wizards multiplied the power of Rigern's armies many times over. In addition, Hugo and Morcolt promised half their plunder to the dwarves, who joined the attack as well.
Careful.
The DuPont invited you here, didn't he?
My apologies, Your Grace.
He's very dangerous. Be careful.
That's through there.
Loyal subjects of the king, in the name of his royal majesty.
Oh, beauty of beauties, you've stolen my heart. Would you like to go for
What are you doing here? Why are the floors still dirty? It's not my fault, my lady.
That's a chicken over there, I think.
Excuses. See for yourself.
Oh, beauty of beauties, you've stolen my heart. Would you like to go for a walk?
These virtues go hand in
We just spent a lot of our monies,
Keep
though.
your family safe, for death
Who's
by
that?
plague is long and full of suffering.
That chest is out of reach. I think that chest is up higher. What have you got on your gaming horizon, War Master Hakan?
We replaced the crystal, but the mana's draining away. What are we doing wrong?
We've got Song of Iron at the
Nothing
end of
I
the month.
haven't seen. Could have just died some regular chickens.
I don't think so.
And
It's like
at some point, we'll be heading back into, not today, but soon we'll head back into Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm definitely going to play that out. Having way too much fun with that. You gifted Yakuza 0. You've been burning through that in your time off. I've got a couple of the Yakuza series. I think they came with the Humble Choice.
In the name of his royal majesty, King Claudius.
You'll be pleased to know I've spent 2 days in a row now. I've been tinkering in Unity with my Zelda-like.
So how much is there?
Well...
Just give me some kind of estimate.
I am rusty.
This
though.
place is still filthy.
I haven't coded in ages.
Quit that cheeping, you
Wait,
freak.
is that a chick in that barrel?
Chicken.
Where's the chicken?
Quit that cheeping, you green freak. Stupid chicken.
Tell me, what have you got cheaping in there?
A green chick. They're supposed to be worth a bundle. What do you care?
Galen the merchant is missing some Illyrian chicks. I believe one of them found its way into your barrel.
You're working for Galen. That
Name the
pathetic
studio Pots and
excuse for a
Pans.
cook. Is he paying you in stew? Tell him his son insulted me. Me, Will Cutter. The pup ran full into me. If I'd have been holding a drink, I might have spilled it. I took the chick as payment for his bad manners.
You're nothing but a common thief.
One more word, and you'll wake up face down in a ditch, dead. And no one will touch me either. You want to know why? Ask Centurion Prim.
if he's got time to waste on a nobody like you.
Wait.
I told you to get lost, didn't I?
Alright, well, our chicken quest just got interesting.
Just do it, Pops.
But yeah, nothing much in there. I've just got
So how much is there?
twin stickish controls and a very, very crude attack animation. And damageable units.
Tell me, Centurion, how came the thieves to be running this town? I met one just now, fellow named Cutter.
Ever since the king was poisoned and his wise advisors and magistrates took over the country. Though he has his weaknesses, King Claudius is a very stern monarch. While he was in good health, people obeyed his every word, as if it were law, which in fact it is. Now everything is stuck. Every protocol and directive in question. The future vague.
Aren't you going to do something about it? Where's this Cutter fellow special?
The last time I tried to deal with Cutter, I was almost sent to Crucis, on a charge of conspiracy to assassinate an assistant magistrate. Tweets, of course. So if you want to deal with a dog, find its master first. Do you see what I mean? But should something unfortunate happen to Cutter, none of the guards would see or hear anything about it. I certainly wouldn't shed any tears for him.
I think Prim just said we can kill Cutter. But that's the whole point, is that you want to get crude systems in place that work.
How much is there?
Especially as a small studio or a single dev. You don't polish anything. Otherwise you spend all your time polishing and you won't have anything to show for it.
Bludgeon doesn't need dirty wares. I'm not taking
Quit that cheeping, you green freak. Stupid chicken. I told you to get lost, didn't I?
Oh. Let's fight. Oh wow, you've got 4 sets of... brigands. Why can't I have 2 sets of the same group? There's a control zone. I don't care for their... they've got high evasion. So we want to take those down at first, I think. Hang on. And what are these? Damage from arrows is reduced by 33%. Okay. That's fine. Oh, interesting. Okay. We're going first and second. Do the deserters have the arrow thing? The deserters don't have the reduced arrows. Okay. Just the soldiers. The brigands. And they're going to get through for an attack. Okay. Especially with sequels, people review based on relation to the original, and it's such a bad way to review, but it does give other people looking with the same mindset, you know, kind of makes sense. But yeah, it's not. Okay, they're going first and they're going to run back, so we can definitely swap them and let them hold. Okay. So I'll just deal 16 to 24 damage. Those guys deal 14 to 21. So that's the one we're going to want to do that on. Okay, Senchi. No, we'll be going back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Okay, they're waiting a turn. Thanks, man. Oh, I took out one of my dudes. Okay, I have archers, pikemen, those guys. Can only hit them. On it? No. Because if we kill one, it's a guarantee. Nope. It's turn-based, and it's got there's a retaliate each unit has a health and attack pool, and so that gets multiplied for each unit you've got in that squad. So the bars in the hit points show the health of the individual units, but damage always goes into the last unit. And then the teams retaliate, because you only get one retaliation per turn. So once you've done a melee attack, you're kind of free to... Oh, we're not running them anyway. Sort of melee in with everyone else. Like I'll lose a man if I do that. And you pay to heal them up. Could give them defense, and I think they survived that one. I could also wait. Hold their turn. Everyone else is attacked. Oh, I can't hold their turn now. Ah. The game doesn't show exactly how much health they have. Yes, it does. And you can look it up as well. But there is an attack range. So that's, but it shows you where that is as well on the bar. That's the lighter red one is the range part. So the darker red's the minimum damage you'll do. I goof that turn anyway. But it only costs you gold to bring someone back. So it's not dead, but you pay for repairs. Got destroyed. So it just cost me 230, close enough to replace those guys, and our reward's only 298, plus some extra things. So you don't make much gold off the fight, or you could do, you basically suicided, kind of. So you could be, you know, if you make poor decisions, you'd be, be running out of gold pretty quick. Okay, we can give those chickens back now. I wonder if we should go tell Prim.
Just do it, Pops. Take the goods and we're done here.
Bludgeon doesn't need her very well.
So how much is there?
I'm not taking it.
What do you mean?
Will it last a week?
You sure you won't care? How about the
The new recruits, huh?
He doesn't care.
Where are you from?
Yes, very recently. No, I could have talked with Magister Tweet. Nah. It's the anarchy way. I was going to check something else. Oh,
I'm gonna have a word.
Oh, my talents. That's what I was going to check. Know how we go with first turn protection. I almost want to take off one of those and put it on probably that one. Put it there. I'll just wait for an extra level.
What do we do now?
Wait, where's the chicken dude?
Oh,
hey, no, not the chicken dude.
I'm undone.
Here you go, dude.
Here, take your chicks. Fortunately, it didn't occur to anyone to turn them into stew.
Oh, my precious little chickies. My treasures. I thank you with all my heart. You saved me.
It's
Indeed,
not
I did. And now I must request
it's
a favor.
just a straight up.
If anyone asks who helped you,
mostly
don't mention
story.
my name. Ever. Got it? I don't wish to be known as the chicken hunter after this glorious and heroic achievement.
Achievement unlocked, Chicken Hero. RPG light, I'd say. There's some RPG statistics there, and there's loot and stuff, but